Adding plants to your scenery can make a real difference. It can tell story, it can create atmosphere if it's done right. If it's done like this, then it's just eye-catching for all of the wrong reasons. But the problem is when you buy cheap plants online from somewhere like Temu, is that they turn out looking exactly like this. So this is about how to do something about that. First of all, we're going to show you on an individual one, and then I'm going to show you later on in the video how to do it in bulk. So we begin by looking at the shape of it. These fronds that come out of the fern are all identical from plant to plant, and that's not what nature looks like. So going around with a pair of pliers and just like clipping off little bits of the fronds or complete fronds or just little bits of leaf makes a difference, because then you have something which isn't symmetrical. Now we need to do something about the sheen which is on it. So on this individual one, I've just got some Storm Shield, which is a Citadel matte varnish, and I'm just painting on both sides of every leaf. You can do a couple of coats of this if you want to. I would recommend getting a cheaper varnish, and if you're doing it in bulk, I'll show you what to do with that later on. Now throughout this, I'm going to be showing you the side-by-side comparison so you can see the transformation taking place. So the next step with this, I took some contrast paint. So this is Absolution Green from Army Painter. Again, probably not the cheapest way of doing this, but if you just want to do one, then it's a good way of doing it. Put a little something down there because it makes it easier to paint the leaves. But you can already see the difference between them. Now, once that was dry, I got some, I think this was Uruk Flesh from Citadel, and I'm doing like a dry brush thing type thing with a sponge, just so we're picking up some of the edges of some of the leaves to get a bit more like life to it, a bit of a highlight to it, and creating some variation within the color as well. And already that you could stop there and say that's a perfectly good enough transformation, but you can go a level further. I went through and I added little spots of color, because when you look at leaves in nature, they are rarely just green. That you will see yellows in there, you will see browns in there, you will see oranges in there. So going through, and the center in particular, in these plants is often more brown, so I've kind of painted the center brown. But it's just like creating a bit more life to it by adding these different colors to create something which is just that much more believable than just something which is, fluorescent green, essentially. So yeah, going through and adding little bits and pieces, and you can see already that's so much better than it was. Now, here's the trick you're not expecting. The hairdryer. You can use this to kind of to dry the paint that you put on, but also get it close enough and you can start to make it wilt and melt and change the shape entirely, so that you have leaves which have shriveled up a bit more, or they've curled a bit more, and that looks completely different to how it started. Now, if you're doing this in bulk, then this is my little hack here. I got a scrap bit of foam, put some holes in it, and I glued all of these different plants. You see there's lots of different shapes and colors, well, not colors, but shapes and types, and stuck them into the board, because it just makes every step that much easier. So I'm just going around literally pruning them, and once that was done, and I got them into different shapes and trimmed bits off, I then just smushed them all down, and you'll see why in just a second. Because rather than going through and painting them with Storm Shield, I got some spray varnish, that's a dodgy silhouette, and just absolutely coated them. Just went from all different angles, trying to make sure that all of the leaves were completely covered. So just kept turning the board round and giving it a couple of coats of that, just to really knock back the sheen. And also it makes the paint that I'm going to be putting on in just a second actually adhere to it, because otherwise it really, really struggles. So this is a black wash, which I've watered down quite considerably. And essentially what I'm doing is, with a big old makeup brush, I'm just smushing it down onto these plants which have been varnished and dried. And it kind of just drips into the different recesses, and it kind of works a little bit like the contrast paint that I used earlier, but a bit different. You can just see as you're going through the motions there, it already starts to make it look that much different. The next step was basically the same thing once it had dried, but with some absolution green watered down to be much more like a wash, and being just a tiny bit more selective with my smushing, not trying to get full coverage on everything because we do want to create the variation and things. So this is like the shortcut way of doing all the little dots and things, is to just smush a bit more selectively. And again, hair drying, and you can see that the fronds just wilting away and shriveling and shrinking and changing shape, so that you actually have something which is genuinely different from its neighbor. Because if you've got a few of these next to each other, it's when they are identical that they really stand out as something which doesn't really work. And there's another example of it happening here. You can see the tiny little ones curling on the right hand side there, shriveling up, and then you've got a different size plant. And that's it. It's really as simple as that. I got these plants from Temu. They were super cheap. I'm going to put a link down below for some coupons for Temu if you want to. That will be an affiliate thing. So if you really appreciate this video and you want to give me some kickback, then follow that link and buy your plants from there. You will also have noticed that creating these environments isn't just about putting a plant down. There is a lot more to it than that. So check out this video here so you can see how to put things down, not just putting them down. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you for another video soon.